Hello, everyone. My name is Sally Science, and I love it when you send in your curious questions for us to explore together. And today, we have a scaly question from my friend Cohen.
Are toads, frogs, and salamanders reptiles?
Thanks so much, Cohen, for sending in this great question. I was just wondering this the other day. The short answer, Cohen, is that toads and frogs and salamanders are all called amphibians and are not reptiles. Although scientists did think that they were the same for a long time because they had many similarities. But they also have many differences, and the ways in which reptiles and amphibians are different really makes the difference. Ha! Get it? In order to help biologists sort through the countless number of animal species on Earth, they have organized them into 5 classes: mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. When biologists want to figure out which class an animal belongs in, they use their powers of observation and ask questions like, how does it have families? Or how does it stay warm? Or what is covering the outside of its body? And how does it breathe? So friends, let's be biologists and compare amphibians and reptiles. Firstly, let's look at their skin. Reptiles have scales all over their body, and amphibians have smooth, wet skin. Fun fact, amphibians can actually exchange gases through that smooth, wet skin, meaning they can actually breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide through their skin. How amazing is that? Amphibians can also breathe under the water through their gills, just like fish do. And this is really super useful because most amphibians live in or near bodies of water. Reptiles cannot breathe through their skin. They breathe through their lungs, just like you and me. And most reptiles live on land, but some, like crocodiles, can live in the water too. But they still have to come out of the water to catch their breath. Both amphibians and reptiles lay eggs, but the eggs couldn't be more different from each other. Reptiles lay eggs on land, and they have a leathery, flexible shell. Not like those hard shells on the eggs you eat for breakfast. Ha! And when reptile babies or hatchlings break out of their eggs, they look like smaller versions of their parents. Amphibians lay eggs covered in a jelly. Not like a jelly you put on your toast, though. This jelly-like substance helps keep the eggs safe and gives them a snack for when they're born. And when the amphibian babies hatch, they are called tadpoles or efts. And they don't look anything like their parents. They kind of look squiggly with just a big head and a tail. What? Amphibians do something super cool. They go through a process called metamorphosis as they grow up. And metamorphosis basically means to change from one shape to another as you get older. So, before a frog looks like a frog, it starts as an egg, then becomes a squiggly thing called a tadpole, and then starts to grow legs and lose its tail, and eventually changing shape into a frog. How cool is that? Fun fact, amphibians and reptiles are both what scientists call ectothermic, and that means they are cold-blooded. Ha! That doesn't mean that their blood is actually cold. It means that they cannot produce their own body heat like you and me. they have to sit in a sunbeam and absorb the heat from the sun to warm up. Another fun fact, frogs and toads are both amphibians, but frogs prefer to hop because they have longer legs, and toads prefer to walk because their legs are shorter. Pretty neat, hey? Hope y'all had fun being biologists with me today, friends. And thanks again, Cohen, for sending in this awesome question. If you have a question that you'd like to explore with me, please send it in. I would love to hear it. Take care, everyone, and I hope you have a happy day. Good one, Sally. And this is Sally Science, signing off.